So we are very determined and committed human beings. When we set a goal, we go after it. When we think about money, if we have financial problems, say we have student loan debts, and we know that if we don't pay them on time, we will be in trouble. So we do everything possible to get the part-time jobs, the full-time jobs, to bring in enough income to pay the student loan debts on time, and we keep working. We keep that pattern up, and then we work to pay off the mortgage. We work to pay off car loans, etc., etc. When I finished college, I didn't have any student loans, thankfully. I was writing for the International Paralympic Committee and the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee. The International Paralympic Committee, the IPC, is based out of Germany. And so for them, I would interview athletes from all over the world, sometimes over Skype, sometimes over the phone, and sometimes email. And there were, because of the time differences, Skype interviews I did at 3 a.m. That is no joke. I would be in my pajamas. I don't even know if I was out of bed for those. I might have just crawled out of bed, sat in my chair, didn't brush my hair. That actually is a fact. There's a picture that I can put on the screen of that. I, in my pajamas, and you know, interviewing these people, half asleep, which is fine. At the time, I was so into what I was doing that I remember telling my mom, if I wanted, I could work all the time. IPC at night, USOPC at the daytime, and I also had a film to produce with the Big Ten Network. So my schedule was locked and loaded. But today, I want to talk to you about slowing things down. I'm Ryan Wilson, and oftentimes when we get caught up in work, we put all of our attention in work, in that money, chasing the money. There's a friend I know across the street. We were working on a project together. He's chasing med school. I guess he's already going to be in med school in the fall. Has a full-time job now, and he's a full-time athlete now. And we were working on a film together, and the longer we were together, the more I realized that, in my perspective, um, it was in his best interest to not do the film. And it was not hard for me to realize that, but the hardest part was realizing that this one man is working non-stop, yet he's making no time for what he really enjoys. And that's a tough one. I know the film we were working on together meant a lot to him. I know he enjoyed our conversations, as did I. But what happens when we put so much emphasis on one dimension of our health? I talked about the dimensions of health in another video. But when we focus on just one dimension, say occupational, or financial, I guess, we'll go with financial. If we put so much emphasis on that, and the other dimensions of our health will for sure fall apart. You can't have great financial health and poor physical health. You have to have them all going. You have to have great physical health, great occupational health, financial health, spiritual health. You got to have them all. Because if one is dipping, it's going to affect the others. Like if I'm not eating right, I might be more inclined to sleep in. I might be more inclined to say things that I don't mean or whatever. Or my mind is going elsewhere. It's getting distracted. So, just for today, I thought it would be important for us together to take a moment to slow down. You know, what is working in your life? What isn't? And what is missing? You know, for my friend, he was missing relationships. He was missing relationships, but he was so caught up in thriving or maybe even surviving in his profession that the things he enjoyed were kind of, you know, being put on the wayside, just being put aside, and so, you know, think about how you want to increase the good in your life. So maybe that's taking some time to exercise. Maybe take time off of work. Maybe vacation, you know, go to Hawaii. Why not? If you don't have the money, just take the day off, you know. In another video, I can talk about passive income and what that means and how you can make more money in your sleep than when you're awake, which I'm currently setting up. And so think about that, you know, if it costs a lot of money to go on that dream vacation, but you know it'll be worth every penny of it, every penny of that $5,000 will be put to good use, go on a nice vacation with your family. You know it'll recharge you. It might be worth the investment. You know, we never lose when we invest in ourselves. And so just think about the ways you can increase the good, you know, add meaning and purpose to your life, and try to reduce or limit the bad. And of course, it's all subjective, you know. Our minds tell us what is good and what is bad, you know. Things just are, yet we tell ourselves what's good and what's bad. But for you, focus on the good, okay? So thank you for watching. Continue to like, follow, subscribe, share, comment, and visit our website, teamtrustproductions.com. Again, that's teamtrustproductions.com. We have some great deals coming up next week that you don't want to miss. If you miss these, it's going to be rough. I think we'll be okay. All right.